Good afternoon, everybody. It's Josh here from Lookin for Games. It's Friday, November 11th, 2022, and it's time for this week's weekly update. Jumping into this week's schedule, tonight is the kickoff of our big pre-release weekend for Magic the Gathering Brothers War. We got a big weekend planned, including a triple header on Saturday with a two-headed giant to cap off the night's events for Saturday night. Pre-release kits are $35, and of course we have that special offer going. If you purchase two kits, you get the third for 50% off. And we have that offer still available. We still have some spots available as well for pretty much all of the sessions. So we've been getting in plenty of those pre-release kits. We may even be able to make some of them available as take-home kits as well. In addition to all of the pre-release kits items, we also have all of the pre-order items are in stock today and ready for pickup. So if you've placed your order, then those are all available. And of course, the big pre-release event kicks off tonight at 7 o'clock. Check-in 6:45. So we've been talking about it for weeks. We had a record number of signups to the point where we had to add some more entry slots, and then those all sold out. Finally, the 40K tournament is here. Starting on Sunday. Of course, we're starting promptly at 11:30. We'll be opening the doors early to accommodate setup and any last-minute registration. We really want to make sure that folks get here on time. So even if you have to get here a little early, please be here so that we can start on time, because we've got a lot of games to get in and not a lot of time to do it, because we don't want to be here all night. That's a different event. That is our 24-hour session. So please come and check out the 40K tournament. Of course, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We haven't done this before. I've never done this before, so we're all going to be learning together. We'll be checking in for live updates throughout the tournament using YouTube Shorts. So we'll be checking that out on Sunday for the 40K tournament. It is finally time, Sunday at 11:30. Also on Sunday, we start our next slate of Looking for Adventure. This week, DM Dave continues Mountain Toes Gold Mine. This is the late spring session. And then on Thursday, DM John continues his campaign, The Legend of Eastern Kingdoms, moving on to Chapter 2. Of course, you can see these games and sign up to play and see the full schedule, of course, at warhorn.net and lookinforgames.com. For game night this week, every once in a while I have a game that I didn't think got quite a fair chance at game night, and one of those games is Maglev Metro. In the not so distant future, underground public transportation has lost its luster in favor of cleaner and brighter above ground magnetic levitation technology. In Maglev Metro from Bezier Games, you and up to 4 other aspiring Maglev tycoons are going to roll out routes, assign robots, and deliver happy commuters to their destinations in this tile placement and route building game from the makers of Suburbia and the One Night Ultimate Werewolf series. So here's a question for you. What would you like to see for the next Looking for Games game night? Of course, we do this every Wednesday. We always have the one game that's like the featured game. And I want to know what you think. So we're going to post a link in the description. And if your game is chosen as the game night for this upcoming week, you're going to get a $10 gift certificate to Lookin for Games. And that's going to be usable either in store or on our web store at lookinforgames.com. So what you want to do is throw your suggestions onto the link and tune in next Friday to see if your game is chosen. Couple of new things in stock, actually more than a couple. We've got a lot of new stuff in stock today. First off, from the OP Games, we've got new in stock Avatar: The Last Airbender Fire Nation Rising. Now, if you haven't had a chance to check out the Rising series of games, I highly recommend them. They are a terrific co-op title with a slightly different mechanic that makes each one of them unique. And in Fire Nation Rising, you and up to 5 players will manipulate the elements and build your team to finally bring victory in the 100-Year War against the element-bending Avatar. Utilizing each other's special abilities and unique teammates, you'll take on the role of the iconic characters from the popular anime series and work together to bring an end to the violence of the last 100 years. That's Fire Nation Rising, available in stock today. Also new in stock from Fantasy Flight Games, we got 3 new releases for the card game Marvel Champions. Whether you're harnessing the power of the weather or utilizing your ferocious power and restoration abilities, you're all going to have to work together to defeat the wicked trials of the Mojoverse, a televised realm of nonstop action and jaw-dropping drama. These 3 packs, Storm, Wolverine, and Mojo Mania Scenario Pack, are all available in stock today. New in stock from Games Workshop, Warhammer Age of Sigmar. We've got a few new things for Age of Sigmar, starting with the Slaves to Darkness Army box, which I lovingly called the Non-Consenting Volunteers to Darkness Army box. So that's got some great new sculpts, including a new look Demon Prince. And then we also have the Ogar Maw tribes, and they have a new Battle Tome, Vanguard box, dice, and War Scroll cards. And all of those are available in stock tomorrow. We did put a special pre-order link up for the Slaves to Darkness because I know that that's going to have a lot of interest, and you can check. We'll post that link in the description below so that you can check that out and pre-order your copy. Also from Games Workshop for Warhammer 40K, for Leagues of Votan, we've got a new Combat Patrol box, which if you haven't had a chance to check out the Combat Patrol boxes, they are a really great way to get started into a new and particular faction because they pretty much give you everything that you need to play right out of the box. Really great for beginners especially. And if you don't want to, if you're not into the Space Marines, you want to try something else, then please check out the Combat Patrol boxes. Leagues of Votan got the Combat Patrol, new dice, data cards, and of course a new codex. So everything you thought you knew about the Leagues of Votan all changes with the new codex. So you want to check all of that out from Games Workshop. Now, for the item of the week, to celebrate the release of the Fire Nation Rising, we are giving you a chance to check out some of the other great Rising titles from the OP games. So, any remaining stock of our In Rising titles, including Batman Who Laughs Rising, Plankton Rising, and Thanos Rising, are all 20% off while supplies last. Of course, this is an in-store only special, so you have to stop by to cash in on the savings. In the queue this week, as I promised, Return to Dark Tower. In 1981, Milton Bradley released the game Dark Tower, which for its time was very technologically advanced for a board game because it had a computerized tower that you could input and program your moves. Now, Restoration Games has lovingly recreated this tremendous game with their title, Return to Dark Tower, with an app-driven storyline as well as a recreation of the Dark Tower itself and its mechanical abilities. This game pays more than proper respect to the original game, as well as introducing whole new mechanics and exciting gameplay. And of course, we had it in store when it came out on the original Kickstarter campaign, and now we have available for pre-order the second printing at our web store at lookinforgames.com. Now, in addition to the second printing of the base game, we're also going to have all of the upgraded tokens, the expansions, which were the Alliance expansion, the Dark Hordes miniatures, which isn't an expansion, but it's a miniature of all of the various creatures that you'll see in the Return to Dark Tower campaigns, as well as the brand new Covenant expansion, which was just in the second campaign, and those are all available for pre-order as well. I'm going to put all of that as a link in the description so you can see everything Return to Dark Tower, because we've also got the upgraded tokens and some of the upgraded accessories. We did not do the mats this time around, so what I am going to do is I'm going to post a form in the description, and if you decide you want to jump in on that, you can just fill out that form and reach out to us, and we'll contact you directly regarding the play mats, because there's still some time to get some of that stuff in. Of course, all of that's going to be posted in the description, so you have another chance to check out this great title from Restoration Games, Return to Dark Tower. Also in the queue, coming up very soon, we're going to probably shoot for the first week of December for this. We're going to have our miniature melee featuring Star Wars X-Wing. Of course, we have our epic battles, and it's a great time to learn the game because we always have little small skirmish tables, which are a great chance to learn all the mechanics and ins and outs of this tremendous miniatures game from, well, now it's Atomic Mass Games, from Atomic Mass Games. And then we also have our big epic battle on the main table. So, and as always, we have discounts on all of our Star Wars XWing products, and that's going to kick off first week of December at noon. Should also mention, in the queue, we'll also have information next week regarding our upcoming Black Friday sale. So you'll have all of that to look forward to in next week's thrilling adventure, the LFG Weekly Update. Now, a few titles coming in, and I know I say this every time, and I don't know why I still get excited, but we got our address confirmation for G.I. Joe Mission Critical. If you've backed Kickstarters, you know that means absolutely nothing, but yet I still can't help but get excited when it's like one step closer to having something come in. So address confirmation for G.I. Joe Mission Critical. Of course, we've got the Final Girl Series 2 coming in. We still have some of those franchise box for Series 1 available. A new title from Azul and the Plan B Games, Azul Chocolatier, as well as K3 from Asmodee. So that is our update for this week. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. Feel free to tell us about us because, as I always say, you shouldn't be the only one to suffer. Thank you for watching and have a great day.